İşin Uzmanı programından merhaba. Şeker, karbonhidrat, alkol ve tütün ürünleri gibi birçok maddeye bağımlılık oranı oldukça artmış durumda. Peki bu bağımlılıklardan nasıl kurtulacağız? Ehud Abrahamson'la konuşuyoruz. Son dönemde tütün, alkol, şeker gibi maddelere bağımlılık oldukça arttı. Peki siz insanlara bu konuda nasıl yardımcı oluyorsunuz?
Well, definitely during the COVID, people were feeling not so happy. They were closed in their home. And this causes a situation where people are searching for something to make them happy because they are starting to feel depression. And one of the things that we realized in the last couple of years is people are starting to use more nicotine, more alcohol, more sugar and carbohydrates. People are actually starting to become addicted. And that is a problem because when you start using a chemical, the body wants more. And when the body wants more, an addiction actually becomes part of the person. And then we get a situation where people suddenly want to stop with the addiction. They want to stop with the nicotine, with the tobacco. They want to stop with too much sugar or alcohol. And this is where we actually help people, because what we are doing is helping people with addictions to quit, to stop the addiction. Whatever chemical it is, whatever people want assistance, we can help them to quit their addiction.
Bağımlılıklardan kurtulma metodu nedir ve nasıl uygulanır?
The method takes into account that a person needs help, assistance, not only biologically or chemically, but also with how they think, how they feel. And therefore the method is also taking the metabolism, the chemistry of the body into account, but also the part that is more energetic, the bioenergy aspect of the human being.
Peki bu terapiden bize biraz daha bahsedebilir misiniz?
Well, yes, the therapy is using a method that actually helps the area in the brain that gets addicted to let go of the addiction. You must understand the brain has receptors for natural chemicals like dopamine, serotonin. These are chemicals that the body creates. But when a person starts taking nicotine or alcohol or different chemicals, the brain will create receptors to start to become addicted to those chemicals. And then you have a situation where the area in the brain of those receptors starts to grow. So you're getting a bigger space the more a person is using tobacco. You get a bigger area of the brain getting busy with alcohol. Now, just like that area can get bigger during addiction, when a person stops using those chemicals, that area in the brain starts getting smaller. It's not being used. It's like a violin player. When they learn to play, an area in the brain for violin playing actually grows. But if they stop playing, that area gets smaller and smaller.
Peki bu metodu nasıl uyguluyorsunuz?
The special thing about the method is it actually stops the desire, it stops the demand for the chemical, as if taking those receptors in the brain and telling them to let go of the addiction. And I think that is why we have such a high success rate around the world now for nearly 40 years, and now also here in Turkey.
Peki seanslar nasıl uygulanıyor?
The therapy starts with an explanation where people come and they are told what we're going to do and how it works. And then usually they have some questions, which of course we answer. And then the therapy itself is done one person at a time, where they get about 15 to 20 minutes of the therapy. In most cases, one session is enough. Afterwards, we have a support team that is in contact with the people to make sure that they are good. And if they need any assistance, we bring them back for another session.
İşin Uzmanı programından şimdilik bu kadar. Bir sonraki programda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.